this is our presentation about the acquisition of the syntax, discourse, and semantic pragmatics interface by Edith Astudillo, Genesis Cabrera, Lady Tapia, y Giselle Cuesta. Where is the syntax discourse interface? This is a common aspect about the properties that is considered to be a language that is related by the rules to the language faculties. The central box is containing choreograms models like Lecoq's phenomenon, morphology, and syntax, and with these meanings and sounds throughout dedicated interfaces. The relationship between the syntax, discourse, and pragmatics. The relationship between these two is that both can be considered interfaces. That the discourse interface represents the set well, and the semantics, pragmatics properties represent the superset, like we see in the image. The level of the linguistic pragmatics is a little bit more larger than the scope that the discourse pragmatics has. The marking of the topic and focus. This structure relates the information available to the speaker and the hearer when they encode and decode a sentence.
Where are the constraints and strategies? The orders of subject and verbs in this discourse depend context, as you will see in the examples below. This construction is part of the cluster of construction that rely on the null subject parameter. In other words, the possibility of null subject and verbs subject order are related, according to Ricci in 1982 and Belletti 2000-2003. But first, let us distinguish between contrastive and presentational focus. I thought both present new information. Contrastive focus necessarily compares two positions as seen where caps stand for emphatic intonation. Pronoun reference. The postverbal subjects are part of the null subject parameter cluster and thus are related to another interesting manifestation of a discourse sensitivity, a division labor between null and over-pronominal subjects for a different communication situations. Keating, Van Paden, and Jagorsky 2011 test three groups of speakers in a process experiment. One group contained monolingually raised native speakers of Spanish, the second group contained heritage speakers of Spanish, and the third group adult EL2 learners. They saw sentences like Daniel ya no ve a Miguel desde que se casó. Daniel no longer sees Miguel ever since he got married. ¿Quién se casó? Who got married? Daniel B. Miguel. As how the results of the Keating et al. 2011 study demonstrates as statistically significant in antecedent assignment, they don't need reveal a division of a labor between null and overpronounced liberal. The monolingually raised Spanish speakers did prefer the main subject and the antecedent of the null pronoun in the embedded subject positions, but their preference of the overpronoun were rated more individually varied in the non-categorical as a group. The heritage and EL2 learner groups did not demonstrate significant preference for one of the other pronoun reference.
Okay, now intonation is one of the basic means of indicating the structure of information alright. Not much work has been done. Let's first remember the definition of perceived. Perceived refers to the way words are grouped together in speech relative acoustic, the pronunciation of words, and the general tone of sentence. Present please acoustic characteristics as fundamental. Duration and volume of the voice onto. Combining of these acoustic characteristics give rise to psychological perceptions, such as phrasing of sensual and tonal movement. In many languages, several and then serves the important function of identifying the domain of focus of sentence. In this section, we address and insert possibility found in the interface of systematic and pragmatic scalar implector. There is a reason for this. It can be said that pragmatic is language universal, where there are some differences. There are notable found in the Speech Act. Are the pragmatics the way we pay a compliment or ask for a favor is not the same in our cultures. Since, since this work is not done when the generative implies the University of Pragmatics, consider space and time dialects. This refers to the phenomenon in which the understanding of meaning of certain words and phrases in a sentence require contextual information. Words that have fixed systematic meaning but have the notation meaning, which means that is changed constantly depending of the time or place they are. Thank you, teacher.